It was the start of the rainy season in Thailand, and the air hung heavy with the scent of wet earth and blooming jasmine. A familiar shadow flitted beside him, and Manop looked down to see his black and white cat, Meow, wading through the mud with a playful glint in his eyes. Meow had never been afraid of water. In fact, he seemed to revel in it, often jumping into puddles and splashing around with joyful abandon. Manop had chuckled at his antics before, but this time, something felt different. Meow wasn't just playing. He was following Manop's every move, his little paws pushing through the thick mud with determination. "Meow, what are you doing?" Manop laughed, his voice muffled by his straw hat. Meow seemed to understand. He nudged Manop's hand with his head, as if asking for a task. Then, to Manop's astonishment, he reached out with a paw and gingerly picked up a seedling. Manop stared. Meow carefully carried the seedling to a small hole in the mud, and with a gentle push of his paw, planted it. He then looked at Manop, almost demanding a pat on the head. Manop's heart swelled with a warmth that was almost painful. He knelt down, scooped up the cat, and hugged him tight. He had never seen such a caring cat, so eager to help. The thought of Meow, his playful companion, actually wanting to work beside him, filled Manop with a love he couldn't articulate. Manop and Meow worked side by side. The cat, covered in mud, looked like a small, furry buffalo, but his eyes shone with joy. Manop couldn't help but feel a sense of pride, knowing that he had a friend, a companion, a furry helper, who was there for him, mud and all. But as Manop reached for his bucket of water, he noticed a flicker of movement in the corner of his eye. There, just beyond the field's edge, a sleek brown cat, with sharp eyes, watched them. He slunk away into the trees as Manop approached, leaving behind a trail of uneasiness in his wake. Manop felt a chill run down his spine. Something didn't feel right. He had never seen this cat before, and its presence felt vaguely threatening. His gaze fell on Meow, now snuggled up against him, his black and white fur muddy but still clean. Was Meow really just a playful cat, or was there more to him than met the eye? As the thought struck him, Manop remembered a local legend. The spirits of the field, ancient beings who took the form of animals, capable of both good and evil. Could Meow be one of them? A spirit who had chosen to help him, but for a reason unknown? Manop shivered, the warmth of Meow's fur against his skin suddenly feeling cold. He didn't know what to think, but one thing was clear. He couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss, and a deep, unsettling fear began to creep into his heart. He looked at Meow, his eyes filled with a mix of love and suspicion. The cat, sensing his gaze, met his master's eyes with a knowing glint that sent a shiver down Manop's spine. As Manop and Meow walked back towards the house, under the pale light of the moon, a chilling silence hung between them.